Be blessed. I am Father Jeffrey Waldrop, and it's an honor to be a voice of He who is the voice. I'd like to take a brief few moments to talk about being connected. You know, in this time where we're talking about social distancing, it's easy to feel so disconnected, especially when you're stuck at home and you can't do the things that you usually were able to do. I know this past week I was out in my front yard and somebody came down the sidewalk, and I went out to say hello, and I introduced myself, and I put my hand out to shake his hand, which I would normally do, and we both kind of froze like, ugh, awkward. You know, we couldn't shake each other's hand. But our conversation was really different than probably what it would have normally been if we just shook each other's hand and walked off. I also had somebody who lives on the street. He came by and didn't have anything, was wanting some help, and I really didn't have anything to give him this week. And he said, well, if you just have some water, that would be great. And I said, well, I could get you some water. So I got him some water, and he was so excited. And so he said, well, and then again, it was an awkward moment. What do we do? So he put his elbow out, and we bumped elbows, and he said, but a handshake would let you know how grateful I really am. But I hope you know, and God knows, gratitude. It's about intentionally being more connected, because when we look at how connected we are, it can make all the difference in the world. So how can we stay connected? Take time to just write a letter or a little note to somebody, just a little note card or whatever, to just tell somebody you're thinking about them. Send a text to someone. Send an emoji to someone if you would like. I love getting emojis from people, Or taking time to pray for somebody is a way of also staying connected. Taking time to send a little happy or gift to someone is a way of staying connected. On Facebook, I saw this past week this wonderful little thing. They've got all kinds of creative ideas of how to pray for one another and stay connected. And it was 7 days of intentions. Day 1 was to pray for the sick. Mondays. Tuesdays was pray for healthcare workers. Wednesday was to pray for people who are vulnerable. Thursday was to pray for people unemployed. Friday was to pray for leaders. Saturday was to pray for students and families. And Sunday was to pray for our churches. All kinds of creative ways to stay connected. And so as it is uncomfortable, it is awkward, with all the social distancing we're doing. But let us remember that we can intentionally be even more connected than we were before. It's about being connected. I'm Father Jeffrey Waldrop, and it's an honor to be a voice of He who is the voice.